Today I'm going to show you how to draw the brachial plexus in case you are a physical therapy student, med student, or any other student. So here we go. So first we're going to start by just labeling the C5 and then C6, C7, C8, T1. These are the roots of the brachial plexus, but more anatomically correct, these are the ventral rami of the spinal cord from this high up. They contain both motor and sensory. Next, we will draw the lines connecting C5, C6, C7 by itself, and C8, T1. These are still the roots. From the roots, we will then draw 3 lines. This will represent the trunks of the brachial plexus. We have the upper trunk, sometimes superior, the middle trunk, and the lower, or again, the inferior trunk. Next, we will draw one line from the upper, from the middle, and from the lower. These 3 lines will form what's called the posterior cord. But here, before I forget, this is the divisions of the brachial plexus. So we'll have a posterior division from the lower trunk, a posterior division from the middle trunk, and a posterior division from the upper trunk. All 3 divisions, these posterior divisions, will form the posterior cord of the brachial plexus. So here we have the cords. From the lower, we will have the anterior division, which will essentially form the medial cord of the brachial plexus. Next, we will have the anterior division from the upper trunk and the anterior division from the middle trunk, which I'll draw with a line here. Anterior division, so I'll just put an ANT to abbreviate. This will form the lateral cord of the brachial plexus. The anterior division from the middle, the anterior division from the upper. From the lateral cord and the medial cord, these 2 will join together and form the median nerve. From the medial cord, you'll get 1 line. This will be the ulnar nerve. From the lateral cord, you'll get the musculocutaneous nerve. I'm running out of space here, so don't mind my writing. Now from the posterior cord, draw 2 lines. It's posterior, so I'm going to do a dashed line because it's underneath. It's deeper than those 2. We'll have the axillary nerve. Then we will have the radial nerve. We'll often abbreviate these to easily remember as MAMRU. MAMRU. Some people put MARMU. Really depends on what your preference are, anything that helps you remember it. A few more lines to go. We'll go back up proximally. From C5, you'll get a nerve. That will be the dorsal scapular nerve. Now, from C5, C6, and C7, there's going to be a nerve that arises from those 3 to innervate the serratus anterior. That is the long thoracic nerve. Coming back up, the long thoracic again will innervate that serratus, allows that upward rotation of the scapula. Upper trunk, you'll get another nerve, the suprascapular nerve. Let's put a dash right there to indicate suprascapular. Then we'll get the nerve or nerve to subclavius nerve, or subclavius I'll just put here. Here from the lateral cord, you'll get one lateral pectoral nerve. So if there's a lateral, there must be a medial, but I'll just abbreviate as MP, medial pectoral nerve, just like lateral pectoral. Two more from medial, I'll just abbreviate the medial brachial cutaneous nerve, and then we'll have the medial anti brachial cutaneous nerve, sensory to the arm and the forearm respectively. Three more to go. From the posterior cord, you'll have here and here. This will be the upper, and this will be the lower subscapular nerve. So I'll just put subscapular, and here I'll just put subscap, just to make it easy and not too messy. The last nerve, might as well just write it. The last nerve from the posterior cord would be the thoracodorsal nerve. In some resources, they'll call this the middle subscapular nerve, but thoracodorsal is the more common one, as it innervates the lats. So there you go. Looks pretty messy, but the more you do it, the easier it'll be to draw all this out, top to bottom. So, before I forget, these are the branches of the brachial plexus. Terminal branches, essentially. So, let's see how well you can do it. Now, I'll get myself a blank piece of paper, and the more you do it with repetition, this actually gets easier over time. So, start with C5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Draw two greater than signs, two lines, connect the two, and one horizontal line across with dashed at the end to go underneath. Next up top, line up top, or sorry, below, a line here, and two over here, one over here, three in the middle, and three down low. So this is essentially the skeleton. Now we'll fill that out with letters and abbreviation M-A, M, R, and U, M, P, M, B, C, M, A, B, C, upper subscap, lower subscap, thoracodorsal, TD, LP for lateral pectoral, DS for dorsal scapular, SS for suprascapular, and subclavius with long thoracic. And we'll just complete so we don't forget the C's and the T's. And there you have it.